Apple of His Eye Charity started here in India. In 2006, on my first mission trip, I met two pastors who translated for us. And through getting to know them and their stories and their testimonies, I gained a heart like they did to rescue the orphan. These pastors were taking kids in off the street, rescuing them from slave labor, from the sex trade, from hunger, starvation, homelessness.
When my wife and I am praying, and the Lord given a clear picture that we are going to start an orphanage for 3 children. I asked the Lord, what shall I do, because I don't have anything to feed them. The Lord showed the clear picture and He called me that to do something. So then we started to adopt them and we brought them into my home. We shared what God has given to us.
Small fundraisers is really how it started. And one thing led to another. My church got involved, and when that became too big for them to manage, I took that step to start a charity officially, a 501c3, which became Apple of His Eye Charity in 2012. This whole ministry really started out of prayer and asking the Lord, what is my part in all of this? Here in India, we have 2 orphanages that we support with around 30 orphans each. And we have a school, we have education that goes on at both of the orphanages. There are orphans that have gone on to become nurses. One is finishing her doctorate degree. We have engineers, technical, IT students. It's just amazing the work that God is doing here in India. Now it extends further than just helping the orphans.
We are focusing on old age ministry and skill development ministry, and orphanages and nutrition support for HIV children.
We also have 2 sewing centers that have 6-month to 1-year programs, depending on how often the widows and the women are able to come to the schools.
Because of the skill development projects, they left sex worker profession, and they are doing with the tailoring, and they are stitching good clothes, and they have put some shops in near colonies, and they are doing good.
We have a widows program where on a regular basis the widows come together. They get a hot meal, they get the food to provide them until the next time they meet together. They get to fellowship and pray together. The aged ministry is where we have a home that the elderly that are on their own are able to live and give emotional support for one another and look after one another. There's a leprosy community that we also are a part of. They get monthly food support. A church has raised up right there in their village. They have fellowship together, being encouraged. Another part of our ministry is supporting kids that are coming out of the dumps. They literally have been raised scrounging for items out of the dump to sell, but now they're being told that they have dignity. They're being shown respect for the first time. They're getting meals, food supply, and we have schools that have started right in the dumps, and now they don't even look like dumps anymore. The whole place around them, the whole community is starting to look more beautiful because of the ministry that we're doing in these areas. Our ministry has now extended beyond the borders of India, and we are reaching into Rwanda, a small country in Africa. There we have 6 vocational training programs for older orphans and widows and the poor and forgotten there that have no opportunity for an education. They're learning a trade and they're being able to support themselves.
We are balancing the ministry. One side, we want to spread the gospel. Other side, along with the gospel, we see the love of Jesus Christ through the deeds and the activities that we are doing for the welfare of the poor and destitute.
Driven by prayer and action, Apple of His Eye Charity seeks to minister to and care for the poor and the forgotten. The driving force behind it is prayer. That's how this ministry started, and that's the only way it's going to continue. I thank everyone for all their prayer support and would ask that you would just continue to lift us up in prayer, lift the people here in India and Rwanda up in prayer. And please, you can get involved in so many ways, through prayer, but also through giving, and then coming to India or Rwanda on one of our many mission trips. It is a way to really put your faith in action and get your hands right into this ministry. So I just welcome you. Go to our website, appleofhiseyecharity.org, to find out how you can get involved. Thank you so much.